It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Young wasting no time, right to the air.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Young from the shotgun.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Young. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Mahomes now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Young.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco until about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now here's Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
"46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Young.
Got a man. That's Liggett.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Young. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
2nd and 7.
Young to throw it.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Young to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Out of the gun, it's Young. Flush to his right.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now here's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Thielen going to go in motion right.
Young now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Mahomes. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the catch made by Hopkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Jones breaking from the contact.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Young. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Throwing, Young.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Young.
That one complete till again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, Young.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Young will set to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Bryce Young
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 17-14. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes will throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Now Young. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes to throw it. Finding Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's first down.
One final try from Mahomes.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.